day.
Gordon's got a chance to return this one. Gordon's tackled down at the 45.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
First down at the 45. Gonna try and scramble now. Feet first, gives himself up.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
Get ready. Now first and 10. Martin's the receiver on the screen. Has 12 on this play.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
The line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line. From the shotgun. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Oilers from the 32. Scans the field. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction. Set up now at the 32. The Houston Oilers get set at the line, needing to get to the 22 for a first. Gets it out for the completion.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have fourth down.
The kick is through for 3.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
Austin will test the coverage. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Chiefs on a quest for their third straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
Austin's got it on the handle. Not able to get away from Mingo that time.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Rodgers all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Rodgers by himself in the backfield.
Easy. Go. Hey, 50.
Rodgers going to take the snap from the shotgun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Nelson's got it. He's in the clear. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. And it looks like their lead will be quite sizable by halftime, as long as their defense can hang on to it for the rest of this quarter.
This has been one lopsided game so far here, Jim. And, I'm going to look at the defense. You've got to get out there, show some pride. Somebody's got to make a play to turn this game around.
Gordon's going to run this one out. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Oilers stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to...
And the quarterback is tackled by Poe.
You're talking about a bonus. When you get a defensive tackle that can get in the backfield and sack the quarterback, that is something special. Great job that time by the big D tackle.
They bring in the extra tight end. 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun formation. Down the field. And it's incomplete.
Well, when you get in situations like this, third long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
Third down on the way. The Houston Oilers come to the line with an empty backfield. They'll go shotgun here. Looking at every option. Carter's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Let's see how they back up the big play here. We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Launches it down the field. Intercepted. He's brought down.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Chiefs offense coming back onto the field after a touchdown drive the last time they had it, and they certainly attacked that secondary and got there via the pass.
Well, Jim, let me ask you this. How would you like to be the defensive coordinator?
And they're all over him for the sack.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Macklin's going to pull in the bullet pass. He's tackled right at the 48. Coming to the line at the 48. Rodgers ready for the snap. Empty backfield. First down and 10. Jeremy Maclin makes the grab. 6th catch today so far.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds and stop the clock.
This play set up by the long gainer. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Has his man. Gains 14.
Well, this defense, cover 4, where 4 defensive backs are back there deep. It stops all the big passes down the field. But look at these crossing routes. Wide open, hit them, and let them catch it and run, and you still get the big plays.
Going to be a tackle for a loss. They're going to the hurry. The corner step back. 2nd and goal from the 8. It's touchdown, Kansas City Chiefs. Macklin's just scored his 4th touchdown of the day. Flag is out. Makes the PAT. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. Gordon's going to test the coverage here. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Oilers just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. The corner's retreating. Takes it from the gun. Pulls it in. That picks up 11. The Oilers are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Scanning the field. And it falls incomplete. We'll switch sides and take a break from the City of Fountains, Kansas City. Third quarter is coming up shortly. Jim Nance, Bill Sims here at Arrowhead Stadium. Third quarter about to commence. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Chiefs heading back onto the field on offense. They scored on their last drive, Phil, and they did it with a blistering aerial attack.
Quarterback is hot. He is getting protected. Oh, man, what do you do now? I think if you're an offensive coordinator, it doesn't matter what you call. You know your guys are going to make it work.
And gains about 1.
Austin's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Second down now. The Houston Oilers with a nickel look here on defense. Rodgers from the shotgun. The Chiefs now move the chains.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
No bump coverage here. Corners backing up. From the gun, Rodgers. Macklin's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
Austin's going to take the handoff now. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Locked in on the football and has hold of, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play, what a run.
Another touchdown throw by the quarterback. Terrific day, showing just great versatility in all the throws that he's made, and he is going to be happy when this game's over because he has thrown the football awesome.
Gordon's running this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Oilers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Let's go.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Kevin White falls it in.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Now looking at third down. Gordon's handed the football. Got the first, and he's got some space. Going to take it the distance. The 10. Parker's in on the tackle.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or
jams it across the goal line for the touchdown. They're able to make a dent in that sizable lead, but still too much ground to make up with only a little more than a quarter to play.
Yeah, Jim, don't look at the scoreboard and think that, oh, we don't have enough time to catch the other team. You never know. Just play the next play, put all your efforts into that, and make sure you're thinking correctly. If you do that, you might be able to get back into this game.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Chiefs have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
And he's forced to the ground.
Well, if your offensive line's not good enough just to stop the pass rush, then you got to help them out. How do you do that? Well, you keep the tight end in, let him be an extra blocker, and you tell your running backs to help out too, blocking some of these defensive linemen.
Catch made. On his way, taking it all the way home for the touchdown. Bill, we're midway through the third quarter, and there is no letting up.
Man, this is a lot of a good thing. That's what they're doing on both sides of the ball. The offense scoring points, the defense dominating play. They are just having a good old time out there.
Ellington's going to test the coverage this time. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Oilers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did. Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Gets the handle here. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Lays out and makes the catch.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Out of the shotgun. Doug Martin with the grab. Martin's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Let's go.
2nd down and 5. Down the field. It's caught by Green. Gonna take it home for the touchdown. And maybe that touchdown will lessen the sting of the beating they're taking here today.
Yeah, it helps. It sure isn't going to hurt. Just nothing has gone right so far today. That touchdown drive gives you something positive on your side. Let's see if the defense can go out there and get a 3 and out.
Austin will test the coverage. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Chiefs could have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
First down at the 24. Wants to go deep. failing to complete that one. So second down here. The Houston Oilers lined up in the nickel. Second down and 10. And Rodgers will hand it off. And Austin is brought down. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. First and 10. Handoff. Trying to plow ahead. Austin's tackled right at the 42.
Well, we don't see this too often. This is a speed back, but a good job that time just running right through the tackle and breaking it.
After running it, it's second down. Thomas lined up, empty backfield. Thomas has got it in the gun. Takes the hit and throws. Third down now. The Oilers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Thomas standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Going deep. Out to Stills. No, and in for the touchdown.
We're late third, Phil, and kind of like looking at you. This game is getting uglier by the minute.
Wow, you know, and everybody says you're a nice guy. Now, see, you say things like that, and you just ruin your reputation as a man of the people. Heck. Oh, well. Well, you know, Jim, sometimes you got to say mean things. This game has been mean, too. One team is getting blown out.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Oilers back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
Martin's brought down after picking up only a yard. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line. Second down and 9. Looking across the middle, and intercepted. The fourth quarter about to get underway, and there's not much left to do in this one other than to run out the clock.
Yeah, that's what you hope to do on the side. When you're winning a game like this, you want to run the clock out. And you know what, Jim? On the other side, they want that clock to run too, because they're just trying to find a way to get out of this game.
The Chiefs get a first down.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
No need to huddle. Hurry up offense. Macklin, the margin is increased with another touchdown.
Well, when you catch the football and you get open, I'll tell you what happens. The coach starts calling plays to come your way. The quarterback starts looking for you. And how about that? Another touchdown for this wide receiver here today.
Ellington's going to run this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Oilers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do is just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there. Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting to run up the middle.
Carter's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. That's his 4th catch of the day.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. second down after the incompletion.
Let's go.
They go screen with Martin. Still powering ahead. Gains 19.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
1st and 10. Throws the pass. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. From the gun. Almost intercepted that time.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
Out of the gun. The defense had that one covered.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. Martin lines up in the backfield. The defense still coming on strong with the game in hand here in the final quarter. What a terrific 4th down stand.
Yeah, defensive players, no matter what the score is, they're not going to let down. They keep playing hard, and I like what they did on that 4th down play. They were smart, aggressive, and they got it done.
1st down at the 19. Weaving it down the field. And a flag is down. They went for the home run ball there, Phil, but just could not make the play.
Yeah, you want to do this. You always want to throw the football deep at least 4 or 5 times a game because you want to make the defensive backs uncomfortable. If you let them get comfortable, they'll start jumping those short ones. These guys won't do that anymore now.
And they can't connect.
Anytime a receiver gets open in the NFL, the coaches expect the football to be completed. That's just not a very good job that time by the quarterback.
Coming to the line at the 39. Thomas has got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Jeremy Maclin makes the catch.
Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
1st down at the 20. It's on target to Jeremy Maclin. Now the offense in their hurry up. 1st and goal from the 6. Breaking huddle at the 6. The Houston Oilers defense now is going to go nickel. Second and goal from the 6. And they'll end up losing 4 here.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
3rd and goal from the 10. Another touchdown to increase the lead. It's been over for a long time, Phil. But at least we waited till midway through the 4th quarter to declare it.
Yeah, we've been thinking it for a while, but now we can say it out loud. And look, the losing side, look, you got to go back and think about what you did in this game. The strategy, it was all wrong. And if you want to win another game, you better think and change what you're doing.
Spins away from contact. Wilson's there to take him down. That return's good for about 31. The Oilers taking the field again on offense. They paid the price for an aggressive decision on their last possession. Passing up on the field goal attempt and going for it on 4th down.
then coming up short.
Yeah, look, no second guessing for me on that. I'll just say this. I'll give the defense a lot of credit. They were there. They were ready for the situation. They made the play, and that's why the offense came away with no points.
How do you think the offense is feeling right now after that coach's decision?
Well, shoot, they're disappointed. The coach believed in him. You know, that the coach is showing faith. Well, he showed faith, and they let him down.
That's an interception.
It's not getting any better for the offense here late in this game, as now they get picked off.
The frustration and the bad play just continues. And, you know, it's so bad the coach can't even yell at the players. All you can do is pat them on the head and encourage them to keep trying.
And it's incomplete.
You only get so many opportunities in a game, Jim, and there was one. The quarterback just overthrew the receiver.
The Houston Oilers with a nickel look here on defense. Second and 10.
To the ground. Searching for space to the right.
And he races out of bounds at that point. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
Thomas is back in shotgun formation.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
After the catch, it's now second down and 1.
No time to huddle now.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Makes the catch in the open field.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First and goal from the 7.
And they score again here to pad the lead.
This game is over.
Oh, listen, it's been over for a while, and I just question, why are you still trying to score? Have a little mercy. I know it's pro football, and I don't usually say this, but the game has been decided. Have some mercy on your opponent and just try to get this game over.
Gordon's going to test the coverage here. Gordon's tackled down at the 17. That return's good for about 19. The Oilers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Robinson's going to make the tackle.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
The line of scrimmage, the 48. Press coverage all the way.
Ladarius Green comes away with the catch.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Martin's a receiver all the way out to the right. Now first and 10.
He'll throw it over the middle. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Well, even though they're getting blown out here late in the second half, they're going with the hurry-up offense. I like this. Just keep playing. Don't worry about the score.
Incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Second down and 10. Bailey takes down the quarterback.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
It'll be third down.
Gordon's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Green on the receiving end. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
The kick is good.
Kickers are like everybody else, like quarterbacks throwing the football. When their confidence is high, they can make it look easy. Another nice field goal by the kicker.
Austin's running this one out. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Chiefs can put this game away here. Just run out the clock here, Phil. It's been a blowout victory, and now all you're trying to do is not get anybody hurt.
That's right. Get this game over with. And in the NFL, you've got to treasure moments like this to win easily. That doesn't happen often, so enjoy this victory.
First down coming up.
Well, when you look at this offense, even though they have a big lead here late in the second half, they're never satisfied. They love those numbers, so they're going to keep piling on those stats.
Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the line. Got a flag down here.
Well, the defense has been terrible all day. Here they are in this situation, down big, late in the game, about ready to give up another touchdown. Don't worry about the offense running up the score. Try to stop it.
The Oilers lined up in the nickel. 1st and goal. Nelson makes the catch. Touchdown. Impressive showing today, and it's almost on the brink of running up the score and creating some bad blood. What do you think, Phil?
Who cares, man? Rub it in, baby. Rub it in. When you're on top and you're winning the game, I say go for it. Rub some salt in that wound and let them know how much it hurts.
Gordon's got it on the return. The Oilers offense comes back onto the field, and there's nothing they can do to pull out victory here. Just a snap or two, and then it's on to the locker room to explain this loss, Phil.
Yeah, listen, today was not their day. The other team was just better. Give some credit to the defense, but the offense was not sharp, and I don't think the game plan coming into today's game was the one they needed to try and run.
First down here after the run. Looks like they're in press coverage here. From the gun. And the grab is made by Ladarius Green.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
And this will probably wrap things up here. First down at the 33. No one was open.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good. You get that win week 1, and it certainly takes a little bit of the edge off, doesn't it?
Oh, no, it does more than that. It takes a lot of the edge off. When you win the opening day game, you just feel like, hey, we're going to win them all, and all that hard work, it was all worth it. And the following week, you're going to listen to the coach because he led you to that first victory.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.
ago, I heard Run DMC on the radio. Tape deck and record, suit and velour, popping and locking on the cardboard. Fell in love with hip hop, no question. DJ cut the rugged, I get aggressive. Furious 5, you get the message. Shut it down like I ain't paid no electric. I'm like DB up in the party, I wanna jump up and be somebody. Charlie Holmes, I got tabs on mommy. She gon' my colleagues. Wasabi hot, look at them. I'm full of fire like the McCracken. Stay on tour on Euro, I'm racking. Be in the hood, we a navigate mapping. Twerk that girl, this the one like the I'm gonna give you. Man. The elements hot, make them backspin the windmill. G-O-H, haters, a D-O-A, a young boy what I used to be. Now I'm all grown up, I'm a boss. Waving like that, come with me because I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Cause I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Let's go.
I used to rock an MP3. Before that, hot tracks and MTV. Now I synchronize the MPC. So this strap genuine like OMG, yo G, y'all in the booth like DB. LOL, old school, I'm so PC. See the mic, I gotta grab it, no CD. You're playing the odds when you face the mob. See the guard raising the ball, half y'all just don't get it. I'm hard in the paint when involved. And again, I might roll up in the tank, dog, ain't no limit. G-O-H, haters get DDT. These vets ain't what they used to be. It's funk jock in the guard on point. Like a CP3, it's about time y'all get used to me. Because I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Cause I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. So it's time to forget you. Pump up the volume, 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 pump up the volume.
Method man in the building.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a couple of big targets who will try to be key contributors in both the pass and run games today. It's the Giants going up against the Chiefs. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Sim for this Week 12 matchup.
The Chiefs are back deep, waiting for the kick. And Ram Gano has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. And with that kick, we're underway. And he'll start his return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. And here's a quarterback coming onto the field who has plenty of experience under his belt.
Yep, there's no doubt. He is the man in charge, and he shows it just the way he handles himself. And that's why he plays so well. That's why he's in this game today.
The Giants defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel from the gun. Looking long. Locked. A foot race to the end zone. The 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. And the early momentum in their favor as that touchdown puts them in front here in the first.
Oh, I love that word, momentum. The Big Mo, and Big Mo was on their side. That is a great thing to have and a good feeling as a football team.
And no return this time as he takes a knee.
Kaepernick's got his helmet on now as he comes to the huddle. Last week, he did not have a single touchdown throw, and he's looking to change that today. The Chiefs defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 20. And that gains a few. Here's our look at the Giants offense. They rank towards the middle of the pack in passing offense this season. Second down and 7. It's wide open. Flowers is there to make the stop. Set up now at the 28-yard line. Colin Kaepernick under center. First down at the 28. Deck the quarterback. The Chiefs defense making a statement early with a sack.
Yeah, you always want to hit the quarterback early, get some self-doubt in your quarterback, but also give the offensive lineman some self-doubt going like, man, this might be a long day. And I think it will be.
Looking across the middle, makes the catch. Touchdown! They tie this game midway through the first. They were a little sluggish there at the start, but it looks like they have some fight in them after all, partner.
Jim, you're right. It was a slow start, but it doesn't matter. It's a long game. It's 60 minutes. It's not always going to be perfect, but that was a nice touchdown there.
They're setting up the return. Heads to the sidelines, out of bounds. The Chiefs offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays.
That's his first reception today. The Chiefs are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete. And now we'll look at the Chiefs offense. One of the best in the NFL when it comes to imagination and execution. Ranking right near the top when it comes to yards per game. From the shotgun. Great pass, great catch, great control.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
First and goal. Running away from the pressure. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 13th touchdown catch of the year.
Hard to cover these tight ends when they get into the end zone because they're fast, they're nimble, and they're big. So even if you cover them, they push off and get the touchdown catches.
The Chiefs ready to kick it away. He'll take it from the 1. Ball is out. They pick up the loose ball, and here they go.
Well, one of the reasons why you put your fast guys on the kicking team because you want them to run down there and hit the returners hard. That was a great hit causes a fumble, and they recover.
We watched them in practice this week, Phil. Practicing plays inside the 20. Let's see what they come out with their first opportunity today inside the red zone.
Well, then you've said it many times. This is where you win or lose the football game. They got the quarterback and the receivers to make it happen.
First down here. First down here after the completion.
Let's go.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Cooks brings it in for the score in the end zone. They built up a nice lead, and we're still only midway through the first quarter.
Jim, it is a good lead midway in the first quarter, and while the offense is hot, the quarterback, everybody playing well right now, and I don't know what's going to stop them.
And he's brought to the ground. And a run back of about 18. The Giants
Offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
He has the grab.
And now here's the Chiefs defense stacks up. It's a group that's third in the league right now in turnover differential.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Second down and 8. Got drilled as he throws it.
The Giants have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down.
Kaepernick's going to take it from the gun. And it's knocked down.
Good job that time by the defense on third down. Find a way to get off the field. The defender found the way. Knocked that pass down.
Let's see what he can do here. Brought down at the 29.
Chiefs know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Chiefs offense came out and hit its stride in a hurry. And you got to wonder, Phil, when is this defense going to step up?
They are rolling. There's no doubt about it. Boy, it's fun to watch it. When an offense gets hot in the NFL, it's just fun for everybody, for the fans and even us as announcers, because you don't know what's going to happen next.
Chiefs are in for the score. Perriman's got his third touchdown of the game.
What in the world has happened here, Phil? Not even finished with the first quarter, and this game is almost out of reach.
It has been a lopsided affair. You've said that many times, and it has been. But you know what? Don't be in total despair because you're losing here. Find a way to make some good plays, and maybe you can get back into this game.
The Giants offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Colin Kaepernick from the shotgun.
Surveys. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Empty backfield look for Kaepernick here. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Makes the reception. Rodgers met at the 44. That's his first reception today.
What we're seeing so many times now in this league is the tight ends are getting so good that they have to condense the pass coverage to make sure they stop them, and it's opening up the wide receivers to have a better chance to catch the football.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And pick up about 4.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
The Giants will take the snap from the 40. Throws the pass. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
First down and 10. The give. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 25-yard line.
Second and 10. Running room. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Quick drop back. Macklin's got it on a pass that had something taken off of it.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold it.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Guys, I just spoke with the Chiefs official. The team is officially ruling him out for today's game with an upper body injury. Back to you.
Mosley's the one who made the big stop.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Coming up to the line at the 2.
Second and goal from the 2. And here's the toss. Force it across for the touchdown.
In the old days, if you're a quarterback, it was rare to get a pass near the goal line. Nowadays, it's rare for the running back to get a run near the goal line, and the big guy took advantage of it this time. He gets to run near the goal line, and he takes it in for the TD.
Rodgers probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive, a drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score.
The Chiefs offense would like to drive for another touchdown, only they would like to think that this time it won't go to waste and their defense might step up at some point here, Phil.
Well, all they can do is just go out there and score again.
He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack. The Giants with a nickel look here on defense. He'll take the snap from the gun. The Chiefs now move the chains. That's reception number 4 for him. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half. That was a nice job by the defense. Being alert for the downfield throw, the defensive back in good position results in an incompletion.
Second and 10 coming up. The Chiefs are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Williams there to make the tackle.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
And now we've reached the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Glad to have you back as we come out of the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Perriman's got it on a pass that had some heat. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Snap it out of the gun. Able to reach up and grab it. The Chiefs have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. The Chiefs come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone, the Chiefs are in the end zone for the touchdown. That's his 150th career touchdown catch. He is right there among the all-time leaders in that category. It's good. The Giants prepared to return the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Giants taking the field on offense, coming up a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today.
Kaepernick takes it from the gun. It's complete to Jeremy Maclin. That's his third catch of the day.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
Second down, 4 to go. Secures it with 2 hands. The Giants are behind right now, but still have moved the ball through the air. Kaepernick's doing what he can to keep them in the game.
Well, they are losing, but you cannot blame the offense. The offensive line doing a good job giving the quarterback time, and the offensive coordinator, he's sitting over there going, he doesn't know which play to call because everything is working in the passing game.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Kaepernick from the gun. Macklin's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Kaepernick's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Makes the catch. In stride, and he's over for the touchdown.
Well, it was a long throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver, but that was absolutely awful coverage by the defense. They were out of position, and they give up the long touchdown throw.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Chiefs hope to put up a few more points before the end of the first half. An action-packed first half of football.
Well, I don't see why they can't. They're getting no resistance from the defense. In fact, both of these defenses have been awful here in the first half. Man, they just got to play better. Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Beckham's got it. First down. That's his first reception today. The Chiefs with an empty backfield look here. The Chiefs from the 32. And they take him down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
From the shotgun. Airing it out. Third down following the completion. The Chiefs need to get to the 42 for the first down. Out of the shotgun formation. Perriman's going to pull in the bullet pass. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. The Chiefs will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. The Chiefs lined up. Everybody split out wide. They'll go shotgun here. Looking to go deep. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Takes a knee. The teams head to the locker room. And we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. Takes it from the 4, and here we go. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Giants talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
2nd and 8 coming up. Kaepernick's got it in the gun. Ray brings him to the ground.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and nowadays you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
Colin Kaepernick from the shotgun. Stands in the pocket. Launching it deep. Nice catch.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty. 3rd down after the penalty. Press coverage all the way. Scans the field. The ball is jarred loose.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Looking to make a difference. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
Here's a quarterback who is one of the best, and he's showing that again today, Phil.
Yeah, he is, Jim. You know, during the offseason, he worked so hard on his football game, learning to make better decisions, but he really works hard on throwing the football, and that's why he's one of the more consistent quarterbacks in the NFL.
The line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Comes down with, no, the defender tips it out.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense, to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
It's complete over to Brandon Cooks. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. They're not that far from closing this game out after that touchdown here mid-3rd quarter.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's a dominant performance so far. That drive just set it all. They wanted to take it down the field, execute the plays. They did it, and the defense just let them have their way.
He's got a chance to return this one. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Giants at this point are just trying to stop the bleeding as they come out for this drive, Phil.
Whoa, I don't know if there's enough Band-Aids to stop all this bleeding, but look, you're looking for a moral victory, so the game is not over. Try to get some good here late to make you feel better and get ready for the next game.
And that game's won.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Halfway through the third quarter, Macklin's got the grab on the touch pass. The Giants still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Kaepernick's led his team on the field today and has posted some very impressive numbers.
Yeah, the offense has been sharp, and I'll say this, in the NFL, if you're trying to make a comeback, the easiest way to do it is to do it with a hot quarterback and an offense that's clicking on all cylinders.
Second down here. Quarters formation here for the defense. Kaepernick takes it from the gun. Easy catch there. No one near him. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
The Giants getting ready to kick it away. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs come back out. Let's see if they can answer now with a touchdown of their own. Of course, last time the offensive unit was on the field, they took it down, marched in for a score.
I don't see why they can't answer. Everything is working, and so they're coming out there full of confidence. And we know football players, especially on the offensive side, when they have confidence, man, they play their best.
Pass is intercepted.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
The Giants take it from the 23. Gets it out for the completion. That's his 4th catch of the day.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Kaepernick's completion percentage, 80% on the day. Second down and 4. Reaches out and snatches it.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
The Giants will look to get to the 13 to pick up a first. Reaches out and grabs it.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
One more snap and another quarter is in the books. 1st and 10. And it's Matthews bursting through to stop the run. The Giants are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway. Looks like they're in press coverage here. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. Tackles made. The Chiefs all season long have won the turnover battle, and today it's more of the same.
When you look at turnovers, it really, to me, comes down to one thing. That means you have a lot of speed on the defensive side. You can hit them before they are ready, and that's what they're doing here today.
He'll get it again. No doubt about it. Touchdown. The Giants getting set for the extra point. The point after is good.
The Giants ready to boot the football down the field. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. Phil, this quarterback matchup has been a great one today, as both have put on quite a show.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup between the quarterbacks. And look, I think the league is loaded with really good quarterbacks. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the league doesn't have enough guys. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of good ones. Give them time, and they'll show it to you.
The Chiefs break huddle and show a jumbo look. This run goes nowhere. Stuffed for a loss of 4.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Tackle is made, and the first down is picked up. They come to the line, and it's first down. The Giants come out in a dime package.
Let's go.
Takes it from the gun. Now on the move. Under pressure as he lets go.
Really good job that time by the quarterback. Nice. Get out of the pocket. Find some extra time to throw it. But look at the receivers. Well, look at the defenders all over the receivers down the field. There was nowhere to throw it.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Drop back, shotgun formation. And it's batted down.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's third and long. And I always like to say, the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
Has the catch. He's in the clear.
Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
And with less than a quarter to play, it's going to be very difficult to catch them at this point.
Yeah, the chances of a comeback have almost gone to impossible. But I'll say this on the offensive side. Don't take any chances and see if you can just find a way to march down the field to score to keep this game going.
And he'll start his return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Giants looking for a repeat of their last drive as they get set for this next one. They got to the end zone on that possession, but of course immediately gave those points right back.
Jim, on the offensive side, everything is clicking. The quarterback's hot. The offensive line's doing an awesome job. Receivers getting open. The running backs running hard. It is fun to watch.
Gains 19. The Giants did not have their best effort last week in the passing game, but that has turned around today. Kaepernick's been focused and in control of this one, Phil.
Yeah, listen, it's not always just the player or the quarterback's fault. Last week's game plan was not good. This week, it's a much better game plan. He's had more opportunities, and boy, is he taking advantage of it.
Gains 12.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
Kaepernick's now completed his last 7 passes. Midway through the fourth quarter, finds his mark. He is tackled at the 40-yard line. The Giants have been very good throwing the football today. Kaepernick's been efficient. He's been finding his targets, and he's getting it done.
He is showing why he's one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. When you take his talent and you put along with it great decisions, you get something special on the field.
Brings it in. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. Third catch today so far.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch you.
Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. First and 10. Finds his mark. Touchdown. That'll close the gap.
If I was a quarterback, I would be looking at this receiver too. He has been getting open all day long, and how about that? Another touchdown catch. What a terrific day.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff.
Takes off from the 5. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Giants defense, where was it the last time? They could not stop the pass.
Well, they were trying. I mean, they were working as hard as they could, but, hey, this group they're going against on offense, they're pretty good.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun.
And it's swatted away.
You see the offensive totals for these teams, and it's been about two teams getting it done in different ways.
What we're seeing is two different philosophies on the offensive side from these teams here today, Jim. And it doesn't matter. All you want to do is just get it done.
The Chiefs come to the line with an empty backfield.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
It's intercepted.
An interception in the fourth that could completely change the tenor of this game, Phil.
It did. You know, listen, there are a lot of special players in the NFL, and we just saw a special play by a special player that got it done for them.
The Giants snap it at the 41. Got the completion. Rodgers marked down at the 19. The Giants come to the line of scrimmage with 2 timeouts to play with. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Now 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. The Chiefs come up with the massive play as this defense gets the fumble recovery to preserve the lead and, for all intents and purposes, lock down the victory.
It's going to feel good. This defense has played solid all day long, but the most important thing was this drive. They came through in the clutch. Made the play to win the game.
2nd and 4 following the run.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. The Giants will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. The Giants defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Getting away from the pressure. Avoids the hit and slides.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Offense has not been hard to find in this one, Phil.
These guys are making it look too easy out there, and I can tell you from experience, and we all know it's not that easy, but I'll tell you this, fun to watch.
It's 3rd down coming up. The Chiefs are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation from the gun. Makes the catch in open space. Going to take it the distance. The 10, going to take it home for the touchdown.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
The Giants prepared to return the kickoff.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Chiefs defense can take a bow for its performance today. They're going to win the game, and it's because of this unit.
Yeah, look, if they want to know how to take a bow, all they have to do is ask you, because you like to take bows whenever you get a chance.
I'll take one right now.
Okay.
The ball is taken out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Kaepernick from the gun. Looking to go down the field here, and they get to him at the 45. That's his 6th catch of the day. First down, pressure on every snap now.
Every team in the NFL knows how to run the 2-minute drill. They work on it every single day in practice. Let's see how they run it today with no timeouts left.
Every play is huge now. 2nd down on the way. Second down and 10. And a flag comes out. And they can't connect.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. After that penalty, it's now 2nd down and 20. Going for the home run. And it falls incomplete.
Well, every coordinator in the NFL has a box over there somewhere in that play sheet for 3rd and long. When he wants to try to pick the play up for the first down with a throw down the field, it can be seams, double moves, but they have 4 or 5 of those types of plays to pick up 3rd and long situations.
Nice catch.
Good job by the offense here, Jim. Be in a hurry-up mode. You have no timeouts left. You need to get this play clock stopped.
This is one here where you had to just hold your breath, because just after one touchdown was scored, there would be another one shortly right behind it. A high-scoring affair and a memorable day indeed.
It really was. How exciting, really. Jim, it was just, you said it, one big...